The winds have shifted in Alethkar. Once Kholinar shone, a beacon of pride and glory. Now its towers groan beneath the weight of despair. Its people whisper of shadows moving in the rain, of oaths long broken beneath the thunder's roar. 4 souls drawn together, bound by threads unseen. An investigator chasing truth through a city drowning in secrets. A thief, mercenary by name, but fierce of heart, determined to save the home that scorns them. A fabric cloaked in falsehood, shaping light and metal, seeking to forge a better tomorrow before the storm consumes the present. The Vorin woman, staring defiance into the eyes of destiny, striving to become more than her world dares to allow. The city trembles. Cults, old and forgotten, whisper beneath the weeping stone. And from the tempest comes a call for those who would speak the last ideal.
Hello, everybody. We're back for the 4th chapter of The Last Ideal, our Cosmere RPG adventure. We, last time, had a little bit of a pushback into the past, a flashback into the stories and more formative moments of our cast. But today we bring ourselves back into the present of Kholinar, the capital of Alethkar. Leaving off at the evening's story from the King's Wit, the enigmatic individual who seems to pop up here, there, everywhere. Now, after seeing some strange phenomena and, coming up with a more formative plan for infiltrating this devotary of the Ardents here in Kholinar, the devotary of insight, we now sit, and we're going to find out exactly what our heroes are going to do to prepare for this little incursion. And so we are going to zoom in on the brilliant Ferraniel. Ferraniel, if I could ask, where exactly would we find you as we get to that sort of minutes to midnight sense of mind? Where would we find you as you're ruminating on exactly what you're going to be doing to help run interference or just ensure the smooth execution of this mission? Where do we find you?
Yeah, so Fira knows that Nev says that they're going to do all the recon and mark down all the pathways and all the things that the Ardents do. But Fira knows that she's not gonna feel. She doesn't feel okay about this at all. But she knows that she's not gonna feel good trusting someone else to handle those sorts of things. She wants to go and sort of like set the stage for her future distraction during this heist thing, and also wants to get her own eyes on this devotee of insight. So she wants to go and do some research, twofold types of research while she's there.
Okay, perfect. So to describe it again, the Devotary of Insight is a fairly monolithic building. It sits as a centerpiece to a section of the city that is tucked away for nobility, for light-eyed ladies and gentlemen who will make it their business to make appearances at this Devotary. It's for learned individuals. This is a place where you will find scholars, envoys. This is where people visit when they're trying to exchange information and get a better understanding at the ebb and flow of literature within Kholinar. It's 6-7 stories tall. At a glance, colored windows containing these frescoes of moments from the. Ooh, correct me. I always get this wrong. I know Mandy very likely knows the Sunmaker, or was it the Sun Eater? It's the Sunmaker, correct? Yes. The Sunmaker, odes to him written along the chiseled creme that is at the foot of the building. You see tall spires that reach up to those arches that are actually very strange looking above Kholinar. And the place is open to the public for most of the day-to-day sections of the building. A lot of it is like public documents, records of the different light eyes that have ran businesses within the city. This is the place where you'll find writings on the different military wins and losses of Alethkar. This is the place where anyone can go and find information on the different philosophers writing on the more cerebral aspects of Vorinism. So the stacks in this library-like building are open to the public. That being said, there are still individuals that will guard Ardents. Some are armed. There are sword masters and drill instructors and such among the Ardents that are used to train the Alethkar military. You're intimately familiar with that. And so I'll ask, as you come to the very large double doors of this austere building, what is it specifically that you're looking to research, and what are you looking to accomplish here?
So she's going to say that she's going to research Vorin history and heraldic accounts. My general wish is for me to deepen my understanding of the teachings so I can better serve in my position. But what she's really going to be doing is keeping a keen eye on her surroundings, noticing what corridors echo more than others as she's walking around, like checking windows, checking sounds, looking where the Ardents are patrolling, most popular areas, all of those things she's keeping in her mind as she's walking around and doing this research.
Although we have taken a step back from using the more formal rules for endeavors within the Cosmere RPG structure, I do feel like this is several different roles instead of just one. I think I would argue a few things. One being deduction. That's very easily the most obvious I think also this is very likely going to call for a stealth. As much as you are, doing something that isn't too terribly out of the ordinary,
Mhm.
so to speak, there is an element of subterfuge here. There's an element of looking for things in places where it's not common to just be looking for things. You're staring at architecture. You're staring at, like, you're listening for echoes and such. So you're like standing in different places and just like idly listening for things. Perhaps sitting in some of the cloisters that contain the different busts of like the heralds that sit in these cloisters along the Devatary's hallways. And so I think the first roll that I'm going to ask for is going to be deduction, because
Yeah.
regardless, you're going to be finding out something or another.
All right. New dice. Do me well.
New dice.
Oh, that's a 16.
Pay your local dice artisan. 16, you said. Okay. We'll give you the results of that after I also get the stealth.
Oh, okay. That one's not as good. Oh, okay. That's a 14.
That's a
I like
14?
these dice. They
Okay.
can stay.
Veronial, you wend and weft your way through the halls of the Devatary. You notice a few things that seem a little odd. Hot spots, cold spots. You notice that there's heating fabrials that have been set up at certain places within the structure itself, which is a little odd. They're seemingly quite new technology, and seeing it in such wide use here is nice, but a little odd. You're checking for echoes and the thinnest points in the walls. You're looking for methods of ingress within the more innermost sanctums of the Devatary, and as you make your way to where this is actually supposed to be occurring, the fourth floor of the Devatary, where the more sensitive documents are kept, where records from the Sunmaker himself, where records from allegedly the 10 Heralds are kept, where records on very sensitive things like the Recreants and the Cursed Radiance and those sorts of accounts are kept. As you approach this floor, at first it seems impenetrable to someone just trying to casually get in. It's locked doors. It's incredibly distinct, routine guards that make the rounds out front of these doors. But you make your way back down to the third floor, and the third floor is populated by gigantic stacks. These bookshelves that line every wall in a mostly central structure. Not a lot of space. Not a lot of space within the Devatary. Not a lot of space within the Devatary on this floor is devoted to anything other than these stacks of books. And you're no acrobat, but you are athletic, and you do understand a few things about, like, you might be casual, but you're like, well, okay, think like someone trying to break and enter. And you just see, you're like, oh, you could simply stand on top of one of these stacks of books and you could touch the ceiling. Usually, you would have to chisel and smash stone and demolish quite a large amount of the structure to get from one floor to another, but you happen to know a very brilliant individual who has developed something that essentially smooths hardened Kremen stone into muck that could just be cleared away. And it would be as simple as get on top of the stacks, make your hole, and hop in. That's the best bet that you have at the moment. The Ardent guards also patrol the 3rd floor far less. These are public records. These are simple documents. These are financial records. These are records of the ebb and flow of the economic system of Kholinar, the amount of spheres that Lavis Grain cost so many years ago. So it's quite the stretch to have to clear out an area in order to get to that roof, but you're pretty confident that might actually be the best bet, because you're definitely not getting to the 5th floor.
Yeah.
You're certainly not going to get it from the 2nd floor, and the only other way that you can think of is, well, outside the building. There's certainly windows that would lead into the 4th floor, but I mean, that requires scaling a building. So if it's going to be internal.
She's also thinking of which way could we do this that would not hurt anyone.
Yeah.
So she's contemplating that too as she's trying to calculate this. It's like, okay, I don't want to this building's beautiful, and does not feel good to damage the building, but if that prevents anyone from getting hurt, that might be.
This has to be one of the least confrontational ways to get in where you're trying to get in. There are guards on this floor. There are security staff that move to and fro within the stacks of books. There are armed Ardents that protect the documents and the sanctity of this space. But you have to trust Navali and Alstrom, mostly Navali, to actually infiltrate into this side and know how to avoid these patrols, avoid these.
And I could distract them on this floor. I'm doing research. Can you help me find this? Yeah.
Absolutely. So I think what I'm going to ask now is, does Ferraniel leap or jump or let out any sort of noise as a hand is placed on her shoulder? You sense almost before it touches you, and then you see a safe hand glove on your shoulder, and you hear a
Oh, she's 100% gonna startle and then stiffen up, like bristle up. Turn around and see who it is.
You turn around and you see a woman, graying hair, pulled back into a severe bun that is atop her head, wearing a hava, safe hand glove, also inside of a safe hand pouch within that hava. She wears several slowly dimming gems upon her neck, and you see the glint in her eyes, a very brilliant blue. She looks at you. No loitering.
Sorry, Brightness. I must have let my thoughts get away from me.
What are you doing here?
I was doing research, and then I started just thinking about what I was reading, and I just got lost in my thoughts. I'm so sorry.
You're that guard captain's little pet, aren't you? I swear, if he has sent another ne'er-do-well Dark Eyes into my library to come and take even more accounts from the Sunmaker out and not return them, and she makes very pointedly punches a finger into your collarbone, I will have him strung up by his ankles. I don't care. I don't care what his rank is, and I don't care who his employer is. It doesn't matter to me. This is my sanctuary. So you can keep your grubby little fingers off of my books unless you're going to sign them out properly. We have a system.
I always follow the system, Brightness. I apologize. There are excellent records here, and I would never take knowledge from this space.
For the sake of you, and for the sake of him, and for the sake of all of the seekers of knowledge that come through these doors, you better be telling the truth.
Knowledge will help me serve.
She squints her eyes. If I catch you here again, lingering and loitering, looking like you're going to steal from me, I promise I'm going to have my biggest, meanest ardents drag you out by those red locks of yours, and you'll never set foot in this devotary ever again. You understand?
Yes, Brightness.
If I could, I would like you to make a discipline roll.
Yeah, that pissed her off a little bit. That is 17.
You keep your calm. You keep your cool. You don't give anything away. You aren't sweating. That's it. Good. Then, if you have what you need, I will kindly ask you to trot out of here and tell your captain he still owes me that account from the Sunmaker that he took out 3 seasons ago. 3 seasons ago. Do you know how many times I've worried about him bringing that book back here during the riddance, and then suddenly I'm dealing with a sodden, humid, muggy book, and I'm not doing it. And I don't care who he has reading it to him these days. I don't care. And you can tell him again, I'm not going to translate everything that he wants to know on a page-to-page, chapter-to-chapter basis into glyphs. You tell him.
Kira's just gonna nod. I'll be on my way. Thank you. Do I know who she is?
I think we can definitely make a we'll do a lore. We'll do a lore. Yeah. Let's do a lore.
What I heard rumors about this.
You haven't met this met this woman personally, but
Oh, that is a nat 20. So 23.
Oh my goodness. Yeah. This woman's name is Willea. Willea is the Devotary of Insight's head lore keeper. The individual who is essentially the organizer. She's the one that sets the system for the organization of the books, who, when, and for how long people take books out. It does work on a library system. A lot of the books can't leave, but like some of them are so mass copied that people can take what they need back as long as they sign it out. The biggest thing that you know with a nat 20, absolutely. You have heard rumors that this woman has had people thrown in prison over the letter of the law charges that can be laid against them for late charges on the books. And if rumors are to be believed, she's the one that pushed, bribed, and coerced the legislative assembly of Kholinar, the royal structures that operate underneath the queen and king. the different light eyes, high dawn individuals that deal with these penal system issues. She has pushed and prodded and bribed in order to have that put into legislature. She's the one that had this done. So you know that although this doesn't seem so much of a big deal to you, you might actually want to go and speak to the captain about this and be like, she's gonna have you thrown in prison, man, like over a book. So yeah, that's sort of what you know.
Yeah, perfect.
Do
I'm gonna
you
be on my way then.
Yeah. Do you feel like that would be a good place to zoom out from Fira, or would you like to have a short conversation with someone else?
That's good.
That's good? Okay.
Yeah.
We pull out from Feraniel, and we now take a peek back into a very familiar place. The shop that is run by Alshir, the fabrial and repair shack, so to speak, that is run by Alstrom and his sister. We find Alstrom at this point. I think it would be well within reason in the basement once more within the workshop. At this point, I think enough time has gone by that the aluminum that was created by your very short jaunt, this sort of surprised, shocking visit to Shadesmar, it has been chopped up, it has been cut, and it has been taken and put into, containers, chests, etc., etc. And you now, once again, have a table, and you have a workbench, and your tools are actually tools again, and Alstrom doesn't have to hammer on one of easily the most expensive and rare minerals on the entirety of Roshar. So, as we zoom in on this workspace, you see that dimple of of undulating, circling lines and geometry that is wave upon the workbench. And you have on your hand, or in your hands, the tools that you need to sort of create, if I'm not mistaken. Actually, you know what? Explain to me exactly what you're doing to deal with this heat fabrial that you've heard is the biggest issue to getting the document that you're trying to steal.
Essentially, I'm trying to practice pulling out fire spren or heat spren that are trapped in another gemstone. So I'm essentially like practicing that.
You have collected a small assortment of different metals and alloys. Bronzes, coppers, tin, leads, pewters, etc., etc. Having crafted them into plates, into bowls, like half spheres, etc., etc. Wiring to wrap around gemstones and such. And you've had decent success. You've had decent success when it comes to using these different metals. Some repel spren, some attract spren, some interact with stormlight in interesting ways. But right now, you know that flame spren, fire spren, are attracted to heat. It's fairly simple. And if you have a ruby and it's a complete vacuum, you can create a sort of bubble of cold that will repel and eject a flame spren out of a gem. You're using different metals to help prod this along, and I think this is going to be Alstrom's very favorite role in the whole world. Please, can I get a craft roll?
Yeah. Oh, 11.
So, this isn't a very intense procedure. This isn't an incredibly long process to try to game out. Unfortunately, it isn't so much that you don't know what to do as it is you're not sure how to make it work every time. I don't think this is going to be a proper fabrial that you've created, but what I do think you've created is a device that will help you eject a flame spren. You hope. You've captured enough stormlight into the fabrial to have it work. It'll work once. And you hope against hope that it will eject the flame spren. But unfortunately, this will be a gamble. You will need to, when the time comes, roll for it. You hear subtle vibrations coming from the table. You messed up.
Yeah, it happens sometimes, Wave, but it's a better than a 50-50 chance, like just slightly, so I think we'll be okay.
Lies. Good lies.
Yeah, but it's a good one, yeah? See, yeah, you agree.
I would say that to your friends. It will make them feel better.
Well, of course I'm going to tell them that there's a chance, you know?
No.
I wouldn't lie to them like that.
Tell them it is 50-50 and not the worse that it is.
What about it's like 51-49?
That's dumb. No.
Okay, how do you even know what is dumb and what is smart?
Your sister. She says things are
What did she say
dumb.
this time?
She said, "Wow, this is strong." And then she set down her cup and said, Alstrom, what he's doing is dumb.
That doesn't sound like her.
No, I sound different than
Are you
her.
lying right now?
No, I wouldn't lie.
I don't believe you, Wave.
That's dumb.
You're such a Wave. You're such a funny jokester. So I think this device will be. I've practiced enough, I guess. I think it'll be good enough for the heist. I've never gone on heist before, but what do you think?
Dangerous.
Yeah, but
Humans.
it's hopefully demons.
Humans.
Humans.
They don't like when you steal.
No, but it'll be good. It'll be for a good. We're going to help people with the stealing, so that means it's good.
Lies. I think Fiera wants to do good.
I want to do good too. Yeah, Fira wants to.
You can be good. I don't know about Nev.
What? What do you mean? They're such a nice person.
Lies.
What? That they're a person?
No, that they're good.
Okay, well. Next time you see them do something not so good, you let me know right away.
Your sister says Nev works with murderers and
Well,
thieves.
have you ever met someone my sister does like?
Me?
Okay, well, if you're the only person, that might not necessarily be the best.
Comes with the territory of being the best.
Well, it's almost lunchtime. I should probably go check in on her and see if she needs any help.
Have you put much thought into when you're going to say the words?
You keep asking me about these words, but I do not know what the words are. I don't.
Dumb.
Yes, you make me feel dumb in this situation because you keep bringing it up and bringing it up and you go in circles and circles and circles. Literally, you keep spinning around, laughing at me.
It's okay. No one is as smart as me.
Well, then why don't you tell me the words then if you are so smart?
Some things you need to learn on your own.
Yes, it is.
It's like
Finding the answer is just as important as the answer.
it's like growing teeth.
What? How do you know that?
I can't do it for you.
Can you do it?
I don't have teeth.
So then how do you know? How can you make that a metaphor?
You see him like kind of drift in a figure eight on the table for a moment or two. I knew someone before you. And
Yes, you've mentioned that before.
he had teeth. Most of them.
Most of them. He lost some?
He was a bad liar. Got caught. Someone took them out. It was bad.
Wave, that is crazy. What kind of people do you hang out with? What?
I wish I could remember.
Is there anything I can do to help you remember? Do you want to?
I think I need to. It's why I'm here.
Should I try eating some of the spheres again? Do you think that would do it? Okay, I won't eat them, but like I could try eating it without eating it. I don't know. Does that make any sense?
Yes. But no. I think you need more time. But we don't have much more.
We don't have much time.
No.
I'm worried about. I really hope no one gets hurt in this heist. It's like a lot of things could go wrong. I hope nobody. I just hope what we're all doing is actually worth it. It's for a good cause.
I think those first words were good. Just hope.
Hope is a good word. Hope is a very good word.
We should go and listen to music and see inside the theater and maybe talk to Fira.
Why the theater?
Reminds me of home.
Oh, that's so sweet. I would love to take you to the theater. Okay, well, I hope we have sandwiches for lunch. And how do I... I need to get in contact with everybody so we can meet up again. Oh, did I give a span read to somebody? Do we have connected span reads? No.
No, didn't think of it, unfortunately. Maybe lunch, then visit Fira and Bear Delar. He's been sad.
Yes, we should probably do something about that. Do you think a sandwich would help? That would be a good start.
If you bring Bear a sandwich, put a rock in it.
Put a rock in it?
Yes.
People don't eat rocks.
I know.
Wave, you're so funny.
Okay.
Could I like are there like message boys or something?
Yeah, absolutely. You can send a missive through like people. Yeah. So,
Yeah, can I send a missive to them and to have me like meet me in the market
to who?
in a few hours to Fira and Bear.
Okay.
But the Wave, do you think we should get Nev too? Yeah, we should talk with everybody.
Nev is scary, but
Yeah, but you should do things that scare you. I mean, not like in like a person like do that, but like you should face your fears is what I'm trying to say.
one time everyone tried to face their fears. And then they all died.
Yeah, but that was just the one time, so like not every time that happens, right? So it'll be okay. We'll get Nev too.
Okay.
Good call. I like the way you think.
Okay, we'll zoom out on on Alstrom and we'll get a group scene going in a while.
Yeah.
We are going to we're going to zoom in on as we zoom out. We are going to go in on two of our more severe individuals. I think we're going to head in on Nev at this point. Yeah. We're going to... My question is, for Navali, where would we find you as you start to actually prepare? Physically, not just mentally or preparatorily prepare for this heist, this absconding with this document. Where would we find you? What are you trying to actually accomplish here?
So I have multiple goals. I guess the one thing I forgot to clarify with you when we talked about this building last was, are there nearby rooftops, or is this building kind of on its own?
It is on its own, unfortunately.
Okay.
It is very much built to be this like monolith structure. There's no walls that surround it. It isn't like secure in that way. The buildings that are adjacent to it are across streets or courtyards. So there isn't actually any like good methods of ingress from like across the street or from a building that you could get to. It is also far and away the tallest building in that district. The Devotary is like 6 stories tall, and the buildings that are aside of it are like 2 to 3 at the most of them being 1 to 2.
Okay. I also just recently climbed a tower, so I feel like 6 stories isn't too bad.
It's not. For Nev, it's truly like,
Nev?
well, like, and you look at the side of the building. These are not sheer. This isn't a tower. This isn't like a guard tower where like the sides are sheer and it's just, it's not just chiseled creme, smooth as silk. It's quite literally like frescoes and grotesques of the heralds that are there. Like you see on one corner, you've got like Kelek with his pud in his hand, peeing off the side to wick away. That sounds crazy, but like a literal religious iconography where it's like he's wicking away the water and is protecting the building. You see like Jezrien standing with like a sword on his back. You see Ishar. It's the list goes on. You also see like plenty of places just with a trained thief's eye. You see so many handholds. You see so many places. You're like, these idiots don't know how to make a building safe from your kind of people.
Okay, so my goal, I already did scope the place out a bit, but what I didn't do was verify guard rotation.
Yeah.
So I would probably spend some time observing the building to see who comes and goes and when, and kind of cross-reference it with my existing knowledge of their rotations.
Yeah, absolutely. We'll definitely get an identical set of rolls as from Fira on this one. I'm gonna ask for a stealth, and I'm also asking for a I would say I'd say a deduction is
I could do deduction.
I think it's either deduction or perception. I'll let you be the judge of which one. Yeah, noticing details about your surroundings, et cetera, et
They're
cetera.
the same for Nev, so I'm gonna go with deduction on that one. But first, I'm gonna roll the stealth.
Okay, sounds good.
Okay, stealth is a dirty 20,
Oh, okay.
and deduction. Because I have a +5 in stealth, and I rolled a 15. Deduction. Hell yeah, that's a 19 plus 2, 21.
This is really in no uncertain terms Nev's wheelhouse. You've spent quite literally years on the streets looking and scoping out buildings, casing secure locations in order to find out when individuals of interest are present, looking for the schedules of individuals that you're looking to mug are present. You're looking for blind spots in guard rotations, places where they just literally never go. You're trying to scope out times when the guards are rotating, when there may be no one on duty, and if that is the case, how long those periods of time happen to be. So Nev learns a couple of things. First of all, that the first and second floor are largely clerical portions of the building, places where people can work, where the Ardents will be writing down and copying notes into other books so that they can be disseminated to the masses. Places to eat, places to rest, sleep, meeting places, lecture halls, etc. You also find the same thing that Fira did. The third floor is these massive stacks, this gigantic library structure that, sort of dominates the entirety of the third floor. With the deduction that you rolled, there isn't a period of time where there are not guards present in the third or fourth floors. And you notice the same thing that Fira did in relation to that third floor, that it's far less guarded. But they run a tight ship here. You are a little bit, you're disappointed, but not surprised by the fact that a literal devotary is run by these very timing focused individuals.
Okay.
But the fourth floor, you bear a little bit more fruit. The doors to the fourth floor, the singular set that leads into the cordoned off area. The guards that are there are two individuals that you recognize.
Oh. Okay.
It would seem as if the two guards that had taken your young ward in that light eyes manner
in episode 1
have been now replaced here. It would seem as if they have been completely removed from the Light Eyes structure, and allowing that break-in, they have now joined the Ardentia. Smooth, bald heads, and they have been now relegated to guards within the Devotary.
Get demoted, nerds.
Unfortunately,
well,
that does
I know
mean,
I can deal with them.
Unfortunately, that means they'll likely recognize Nev, but at the same token, you also know they're kind of bad at their jobs.
They're idiots, yeah, and this is perfect, actually.
You're thinking
it's both an oh no and a thank goodness.
You start going through your head, it would be so easy to distract them, to perhaps even just knock them both unconscious at the doorway, to et cetera, et cetera. You're like, oh, these are literally rubes. These are just individuals that you can take advantage of fairly easily. The only downside is the fact that they will recognize Nev. So.
Okay. Beyond the guards, so are the third floors and up all stacks, or do I know what is fourth, fifth, and sixth floor? Like, what's on those floors?
You don't know what's on the fifth and sixth floor.
What floor is our objective on?
The fourth floor.
The first floor, right?
No.
The fourth floor.
The fourth floor contains your objective.
Okay. I don't remember if that was stated before. Has objective. We didn't get any intel as to what's on the floors above the fourth.
Irrelevant to what you're trying to do. As far as anyone else is concerned, you were also very, very staunch that you would be able to scope out the area. You're not sure what's up there, but you could scale the building. You could ask around to try to find out.
There's no windows or anything. Well,
there are plenty of windows.
The building in full, but
you are definitely being you're definitely being relied on to source your information. Maps of the building weren't provided. Okay. Yeah, this is, if anything, you feel grossly unprepared going into this.
Okay, so that great, love that for me. So from what I can see through the windows on my 21 deduction, can I see what it looks like it might be? I'll scale the building if I have to, but I was also going to go talk to, what's-his-face? Tanavir.
From the ground floor, you can't make much of what's in those top floors. It would take either scaling the building or alternatively asking staff. You don't think that it's like some well-guarded secret of exactly what's there. Like, you know that the fourth floor contains the sensitive information, et cetera, because you were told by the first Ardent that that's the area in which your particular objective is kept. But besides that, yeah, you're unsure. If you want to go and speak to Tanavir, with a 21 on deduction, if you would have liked to have asked, or if you would have liked to have gotten a glimpse of something, perhaps, yeah. But it's like looking down from the ground floor into these windows that are way high up. You're thinking office spaces. The windows lead into small rooms. You don't see high ceilings. You don't see anything like that. You're assuming that the fifth and the sixth floor are more clerical space, but for individuals that are very important to the Ardentia, perhaps where like weapons are kept. You know a heck of a lot about secure buildings. The top floors are usually where the most precious things are kept. It's probably where the Devotary spheres are kept. It's where they would hang. There's probably a couple of rooms with the hooks, like those really strong structural hooks that you can put spheres in to light them during high storms. On the eastern side of the building, if you really wanted to make your way to the top, you could probably do it on the eastern side of the building where all of the reinforcements against high storms are contained. It'd be tough to get an actual view of what's in there. You are very certain that it would require a bit of scaling.
Okay. With that being said, because I know no one's just going to tell me what's on all the floors, not somebody like me, anyway. I don't have nice clothes. I can disguise myself as a higher non-dark eyes. I think I'm just going to observe as much as I can. I know where the guards are going. Did they match up to the intel we had?
Specifically, yes. Yep, they sure did. It would also seem as if the Ardent has actually started pulling his weight. The guard rotations are predictable to the point of like, oh, okay, yeah, no, this guy is like making sure that they are on time. There won't be surprises. And there's not many guards. It isn't a huge amount of armed individuals wandering the halls of this devotary. Perhaps they've
Cool.
been pulled elsewhere.
Perfect. Yeah, I think if I feel as though I've gotten all of the information I could possibly get, as far as I'm able to double check without physically going inside, I think I would go seek out Tanavir just because he had offered to fund possibly bribing more individuals.
You make your way to, you're not sure if it's his place of business or his home. You access the building from that back alley that you were in to begin with, and you knock on the door. It is once again Tanavir himself that answers it. He looks to you, that old wizened, very almost serene looking face, where he's just unbothered by the world around him. Navali, yes.
Does he have a title I should be calling him? Actually, was that established before? I don't think it was.
Didn't say that he had a title or anything like that. He did say that he was a Babsk at some point. He is a Thalen man.
Yeah, but he's not my Babsk. So,
he's not. But he
yeah.
mentioned that that's what he was. Other than that, master. He was a trade master back in the day, so Master Tanavir would be fine. But he didn't impress on you that he needed an honorific.
Tanavir, I wanted to ask you a question about the job.
Are you getting cold feet?
No. Actually, we are pretty well prepared at this point, I think, to carry it out. You had mentioned possible funding for bribing individuals to make it a little easier. Is that still on the table?
Would you like me to reach out to someone myself in order to bribe them, or would you just like spheres? Are we talking
Do you know
chips,
someone?
bromes? Well, of course I do. I know just about everybody within Kholinar. It depends on who you're asking after. The Ardents are not the most well known to me, but if you need the guards to turn a blind eye to that particular neighborhood for the evening, I think I could pull that.
That would be ideal. Thank you.
Can I ask, are all of you going to be in the building?
Potentially.
Alstrom.
What of him?
He's made a little trinket, hasn't he?
I don't think Nev knows anything about this. He's always making trinkets. It's what he does. I would assume he's come up with something for now. I am to meet him after I speak with you.
You should speak to your friends more.
I should speak to my friends more, sir.
Yes.
As you wish. Nev just looks uncomfortable, like, what do you mean I need to talk to my friends more? They're not really my friends.
He has this air of superiority about him. He seems so infinitely confident in what he's saying, and there's this like kind of oily way that he
Super
speaks.
stabbable.
Yeah, a very you see all of the incredibly privileged attitude of a Light Eyes weeping off of him. But I guess what I mean to say is that you have very capable individuals in your pocket, and if you are ever going to actually be chosen ahead of Cutter, that you should make sure that your circle is very secure and in a very different way than his is with you. Don't you think?
You're cutting out like every other word.
God damn it.
You're talking too quiet.
Got it. What I'm saying is that you should be very careful and keep your circle very close, unlike Cutter, if you ever want to actually be chosen instead of him.
She'll simply nod. I will. I would like to roll discipline to see if
Please do.
Nev can hold a poker face because he's talking about Cutter, and that confirmed her suspicions. Absolutely not. That's a 4.
Okay.
Nev looks disconcerted, visibly so, after he mentions Cutter, but is also very visibly, obviously trying to, like, control her expression, but is failing.
His attitude has pretty drastically shifted. And as he steps a couple steps back into the building, he looks at you. Capable individuals go very far in the Cosmere. One day you'll know what that is, and you're going to thank me. I think you should know that there's multiple people that plan to kill you. You know that, right?
It's no different from any other day.
Oh. No, no, no. That's not how this is. I'm not talking about a knife in an alleyway. You're getting close. Little Nev. So close. You're going to have a world of responsibility soon. And you're either going to crack, or you're going to flourish if you survive the predations of the insignificant, worm-like, duplicitous Kremlings that surround you now. I need you to take my advice. Talk to your friends. They are the only ones that you have.
I think rather than try to incite this man, she's just going to nod. Thank you. I will do that. And kind of averts her gaze kind of downward the way dark eyes are supposed to.
He chuckles. Oh, Nev, chin up. You're going to do great things if you survive this. And I have a feeling...
Yet.
You haven't yet. I have a feeling that you're going to have to be a little more put together, because there are bigger fish than me that will want your attentions. Good luck.
Thank you.
And he
And
turns
Nev is
around.
gonna, take her leave. Like, fuck. Nobody ever says good luck to me. And is going to leave.
As Nev leaves, you feel a protrusion in the back sash of your pants.
What? What?
You feel back, and there is a thin span reed.
Oh. Okay. I'm gonna put that in my pack.
So, do we feel like that is a good place to zoom out from Nev? Okay. We're going to zoom in on our good Herdazian. Herdazian?
Herdazian.
Herdaz. So
Herdazian. Herdazian. We'll zoom in on our good Herdazian, Berdalar. Where would we find you as you're preparing for
shopping?
Shopping. Oh, a little shopping montage? Okay. Tremendous.
He just needs to pick up a few things.
Where do you go?
He is going to go to the only person that he knows will not ask any questions. He is going to his friend Vidari's shop, I suppose.
If I'm not mistaken, and correct me if I'm wrong, Vidari's shop is like a catch-all, a sort of general merchant, a buy anything, buy everything situation, right?
Vidari is Thalen.
Yes.
And very much is like I have what you need, probably.
So here's the question. Because Brandon, first of all, Brandon, I know you're a big fan of the show, but I also know that I'm sure you're the one that gave the notes to the audiobook readers. Thalens have a Quebecois accent. Straight up. So.
Oh yeah, it is kind of.
Oh yeah. Yeah, absolutely. Grew up around them. Yeah, I definitely know many people from Quebec, and it's so close. It's so close to a Quebecois accent. Anyway, so you head to Vidari's shop. Does Vidari's shop have a name? Did we name it? If not, I'm going to name it.
I think it very specifically does not have a name.
It's just Vidari's.
I think it's just Vidari's.
Got it. And yeah, feel free to clip that. Send that to Brandon. I'm sure or send it to Brotherwise. Get it to the Dragonsteel people. We know you're a big fan, Mr. Sanderson. So Vidari's shop is tucked away inside of the theater district within Kholinar. A place that is, you wouldn't say that it's high end. A light eyes wouldn't say that it's high end, and a dark eyes wouldn't say that it's dingy. It is a run of the mill. It is so intentionally made to appeal to people from all over Roshar. Anyone in Kholinar could walk in and find something to buy. There are items here, lengths of rope that you can buy for a couple of chips, and there's also bottles of fine violet that you're going to have to spend a brome on, etc., etc. But Vidari, the enigmatic Thalen merchant that has come all of this way in order to set up shop and ply their trade and find this niche of I would say international goods. They stand within the different shelves of this shop, and they are usually following somebody around, trying to upsell, ensuring they're not breaking anything, and that if they do, that they will be paying for it post haste. And so you walk in. I'm so sorry. I'm going to have to ask: what are Vidari's pronouns?
They, them.
They, them? Okay, perfect. Vidari is standing within the middle of the shop, proselytizing the virtues right now of fine Thalen orange, a particular shipment of wine that has come in. Berdelar's heard this spiel before. Vidari overordered, and they're trying to hawk some shitty wine that no one wants to buy, and they catch your eye as you look at them. Mm-hmm. So it is my good friend Berdular that comes in to see me. What is it today that you want? Huh? You are going to tell me?
I mean, first of all, I gotta tell you, I need some more of that wine, because it's some of the best wine I've ever had.
And you are my most discerning customer. I have to say to you right now, in front of all of my best friend, that this is only the truth. I find him, I see Berdular, and he says to me all the time, your wine, Vidari, I drink, I only know it is the best. Ugh.
I mean, it's all good, but this stuff right here, this batch you brought in, I don't know where it comes from, but it's the best.
It come straight from Talena.
Wow. Oh yeah, no, that makes sense. It does have kind of like that. It's got that fragrance of Thalen.
Right. Yes, it is the best that you can get in all of Kholinar.
Give a quick little 180. Is it working?
It would seem as if the patience for Vidari's proselytizing the virtues of this wine, it's ran entirely out. You've come in at a point where essentially you're preaching to the heathens at this point that want to hear none of what you're saying. And Vidari notices it. You notice it. So,
Oh, Storms, I gave it a try.
I appreciate.
Okay, I need some things.
Well, ask away.
No, I need some things, you know? Could we maybe step back for a second?
Oh, right. So you are asking me to get you some, what is it? Rope and some, you need a torch, and we will go and get it for you out of the back.
That's what it is, yeah. You know, and it's heavy, so I gotta carry it myself. Okay.
Of course. And he takes you into they take you into the back and shut the door. You see them take a couple of spheres out of a pouch, set them into a couple of lanterns in this squat square room. There's a stack of boxes about chest height, and Vidari takes a tablecloth really quick and throws it across, and then sets a pouch of spheres in the middle of it, opens up the top to give you a bit more light. So you are going to tell me what it is you need?
Yeah, I need a grappling hook. For starters.
They take a few things out of a box. Rope, grappling hook, sturdy metal.
Okay, I'm going to need a lock without a key. Just don't sell me the key.
Well, all right. And they take the lock, they put it on there, they take the key. Well, I will not need this.
I mean, I'll take it if you don't want it, I guess.
Well, I mean, what do I do with a key that I do not own a lock for? What is the point?
I don't know, you could sell it to somebody as like a souvenir, you know? The key to your lover's heart or something. Actually, give me the key.
Take the key.
Okay. And then I also need... Why don't we go with a set of manacles, too? Yeah.
I have to tell you that if this is some sort of kinky thing, that I can recommend you somewhere else with softer rope, and perhaps we can get you some manacle not made from metal.
No, it's for work.
Well, you know that I sell everything, and some people, they would call this work.
No, and honestly, here's the thing. I know you, and if I needed this for other work, I would still come to you. You know? I trust your wares.
No, I like that you come to me for this, but I will ask you, if this come back to me that you are here today, what will you say?
What? No, I was just here for some kinky stuff.
That is what I would like you to say, because otherwise it looked like perhaps you go and you get caught when you try to kidnap some man or woman, and then they come back to my shop and say, why did you sell him the tools to kidnap that person? I don't know.
Look, I came here for shit wine and stuff to do my naughty business with, okay? That's it.
That worked for me. It was what I'm going to tell everybody anyway.
All right. Oh, and here.
And Bear's going to pull out a bottle of Herdazian violet that he got from Polona. Or not from Polona. That's a person. From Verdana. Here's the thing. Herdazian, it's all... It falls into your mouth, He's going to pull out a bottle and he's go,
this is real liquor, so you can have that.
That is what I appreciate about you, Bertular. You come in here and you pay me, and you also give me gift, and you understand it is because if we are good to one another, that we will not be finding any sort of issue should the guard come along and they say, Verdana, you Vadnir? Oh my God, what's her name?
it's Vidari.
Vidari. They say to me, Vidari, you are selling orange and it is actually no alcohol and you are just putting flowers in and making orange. Right.
Wait, hold on. You doing that?
I may be doing that.
Hey, good to know.
So, we never met today, if anyone asks.
No, can I head out the back?
I would say head out the back, and also maybe take a bottle. And they grab a bottle of this orange. I have just so much of it. I took a big couple barrel of water, and then you know how the tax guys are. They say, well, you must pay for what come true, and they caught me with a barrel, and now I have bottle and bottle and bottle of this shit. It is,
yeah,
and to be so real,
pops it open, takes a sip, and just full grimace. Just,
I should have said there is creme. There is creme in it. It was creme water, and I do not mean to let people drink it, but I sit now on the problem that I have caused.
I have a lot of questions, but none of them that I need answers for. So I'm gonna leave this with you. Actually, I do not want it.
But hear me out. To listen to me, you give this to someone. It is a gift. perhaps to bribe
will hate
somebody.
me.
They will hate you, but perhaps, maybe, I know Bear Dollar. Perhaps he already has many people hate him. You give it to one of them as a gesture of good faith.
Oh, okay, sure. I will do that, I guess. Okay. How much do I owe you for the rest?
You owe me 10 chip.
Oh, is it? Okay, all right.
You are not buying anything crazy, yes. And you are a friend. You are a friend to me.
All right. Well, thank you, my friend. I appreciate it. And you know what? Whenever I get done with this job, why don't we have a drink sometime, or dinner or something?
I would like that very much. But I have heard from your family, they come in and they say, "Do you have extra locks?" And I thought maybe that was perhaps what you were here for today. Is everything okay with you and also your family?
Well, that is a bit of a sticky thing, for sure. Yeah, no, we're gonna be all right. It's just, my mum thinks that there is, I don't know, somebody watching the house. So, she's a little spooked. But I don't think that's what it is. I don't think so at all. Maybe they are. I don't know.
Well, if that is the case and your family need to leave the city, and it is a scary situation, you come to me and I will get them out in crates. They can be cheese.
Okay. Yeah, no, I think they would love to be cheese. So, thanks.
It will not be the first time that I have to do this.
Okay.
They clap you on the shoulder. I know I make joke, but you, Bear Dollar, are loved in this city. So be safe.
Sure. You are loved too. Okay, gotta go. Bye.
And he bolts.
Yeah, for sure. Where does Bear Dollar head after the purchases?
After the purchases, I think he just wants to plot an escape plan. He wants to figure out the best ways, if he was a criminal, how he would get from the heist to somewhere safe, to a safe house of some kind.
Ooh, okay. Yeah, absolutely. So, looking at the map, I think this has a lot to do. You know what? This has got to be. I'll ask for either a perception or a deduction, and I'm going to leave that one to you, which you'd like to make. Bear Dollar heads to the Devotary of Insight and the neighborhood surrounding, looking for methods of egress to get away should things go sideways, looking for safe houses and places of business that you might be able to post up in, et cetera, et cetera. And yeah, I think this is going to be a roll.
Yeah, sorry, it was what, a perception?
A deduction or perception. And I think for no particular reason whatsoever, I would like you to raise the stakes.
Okay. For no particular reason, I will do that. So that's a 1 plus 5 for 6.
Okay.
And an opportunity.
And an opportunity. Okay.
Hold on. Would you consider this my expertise of information gathering?
I would say absolutely it's your expertise of information gathering, yes.
So I would re-roll. I would roll with advantage.
You would
Is that
roll with
how that
advantage.
works?
Yeah.
Let's go.
Oh, it's much better. So that's a 17 with an opportunity.
Okay. You're moving through the streets that surround the Devotary. Avoiding the Devotary itself, there's so many alleyways that wend their ways through Kholinar in general. It is a tightly packed city. It is neighborhoods and districts that have been put into these neat cubes that make up a very heart-shaped city. Now, you think, well, it's easy enough to run. Like once you're out of the building, that's the, getting out of the building is one thing. Where to go after that fact? You have really two true options. One is you can head to the business that Klim owns. Klim is not a friend of yours. Klim is quite very much an adversary of yours. You have no love. Klim would not kick you out. And bad blood or not, regardless of whether they have worked with the Sons of Honor or not, etc., there is a certain amount of honor that happens behind the scenes, and you would not be kicked out. And they would turn away the guards. The other option is the sewers. It's a gamble. Sewers within Kholinar usually lead to dead ends. Graded places. If you happen to have somebody that knew the sewer structure a hell of a lot better, you would feel far more confident with that option. But the sluiceways and the sewer structure that takes away all of the high storm waters, it's robust. It's a maze. It's usually as far as you know, it's used by underworld elements in order to move throughout the city. You just don't personally know anyone that knows that fact. So between those two options, that's what you know. As you stand at this crux, your opportunity is you see a white-haired Thalen man wearing all white clothing with a scabbard on his hip, moving through a crowd right in front of Klim's.
Is he going in? Or is he walking by? Or is he going away?
My question is this. You see him there. This is the individual that accosted you in the alleyway. This is the one that wanted to know what you were doing with Yasna's. Mm-hmm. Now, do you follow? Do you try to see his movements? Are you attempting to do anything with the information that he is still in the city?
I'm gonna follow him.
Okay. I am going to then very much ask for a stealth.
Can I raise the stakes again?
You can absolutely raise the stakes.
Okay.
I just, you always risk a complication.
Oh, I know. But I have 2 chances at that, which makes it easier, which makes it feel better. Okay, it's not bad. It's plus 4, so 15 and an opportunity.
A 15 and an opportunity. You follow the Thalen man. He is moving through a crowd in front of Klim's. And you see him move into an alleyway that is directly parallel to Klim's, leading to the back. You notice that he stops in front of a stone wall of the business, and then through what seems to be just pure reflex, he holds his hand at where the hilt should be on the scabbard. A blade materializes. As the blade materializes, can I please get an insight? Actually, no, a lore. This is a lore.
A
13. It's common enough knowledge. Everyone's heard the stories. 10 heartbeats. That's how long it takes to draw a shard blade. The blade is instantly in his hand as he reaches for it. And walking in to Klim's through a very swiftly cut hole is this man. You see
He cut a hole?
You see with a deft movement, almost a perfect circle is sliced in the stone wall of Klim's bar. And the man steps through it. Do you follow?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I need to know. I need to know. I need to know.
Okay. Your opportunity.
Every part of Bear Delar is screaming, do not follow this man. Do not follow this man. But he's got to know.
I am going to hand just a little bit of the narrative to you for the opportunity that you rolled on the last roll. Do you see or hear what is inside the building first?
Oh, here. As I approach, I would definitely.
Okay.
I would definitely listen.
You hear the man's voice. That same bone-chilling, neutral tone. I came to you nights ago, asking for progress. The heavenly ones are growing very impatient, and they will be coming to the city. If you do not produce what we need, if you do not create the openings that we desire, when I come back, your eyes will burn out of your head, and you will be no longer sons of honor.
Can I tell which way he's facing by the sound of his voice? Is he facing inwards, I would assume?
I would say that you should roll a stealth.
Yeah. No fucking way. Natural 20 for a total of 24.
You creep up to this circular hole, and with all of the guile and all of the intensity that someone who is stumbling upon perhaps the organization who slew his father, you gaze with just the sliver of your eyes into the room. His back is to you, and looking terrified at him, sitting in a chair, a table scattered to the ground, is Klim. There is one other individual in the room. And you feel a deep shock run through your body. Can I get you to roll a discipline roll as you see in the flesh your father's killer?
That's really good. 17 plus 2, 19.
Okay. You manage to hold it together. Sweat beating on your back and your brow, your heart pounding in your chest. You feel a chill around your feet. And you feel like your sweat won't wick away. And then you hear Klim's voice. I will deliver what you need. The guards are coming along. They won't be a problem. The military is already in position, and you know that the queen is in your hands. We just need more time. We need more time. The Spren are already changing. Just time. That's all I need. The Thalen man with the wicked-looking thin shard blade points it directly at Klim. I am not here to hear your excuses. I am here to deliver a message to you. If you have not completed the tasks given to you, then by the words of the heavenly ones that are on their way, you will die, and another will take your place. And Klim, shaking, stands out of the chair and looks at the shard blade. Seems to steady himself. I killed. I've had killed. I have put people to the sword for you already, and you're going to come in here and you're going to preach to me about tasks completed because they're not on your timeline. Did you know that they're already in the city? The Thalen man turns around. You dodge out of sight. Natural 20. Incredible roll. Your senses are on fire. And you hear, speaking in the direction of the hole that you're standing at, regardless of who is in the city and regardless of how you feel about the situation, you made an oath to a power higher than yourself, and it needs to be respected. The only thing that you need to know in the nights to come is that should you break those oaths, I am your punishment. And then Berdalar hears the clicking of boots coming in his direction.
Time to go.
Berdalar, you leave a little shaken, but exhilarated. You have your methods of egress, where you can go, should things go sideways at the Devatary. And you also seem to have a little bit more ammunition when it comes to finding your father's killer. He visits, stays with, works beside your old friend, now adversary, Klim.
Well, then, better go find my new friends.
Okay. Folks, that's where we're going to take our human break. We're going to go and do human things for a little while. Thanks for coming in. Thanks for watching. We'll see you in 10 minutes. That is how long we will be. And I'm gonna give you the exact same spiel as always. Tell your mom, tell your dad, tell your sister, tell your brother, tell your laundromat employees, tell your local congressperson that Another World Tabletop is live telling Cosmere stories. That we're here right now, bringing Roshar and the Stormlight Archives to life for you. So please stick around. We'll see you in 10 minutes. And of course, most importantly of all, tell your dog we love them. We'll catch you, or your cat. Yeah. Or your cat. Please do. Please tell your cat. My cat's right here.
Yes, we're also cat parents in this
we are
house.
also cat parents in this house. Look at this baby. Look at this baby. This baby loves Roshar. All right. We'll catch you in 10 minutes, folks. We'll see you then. Thanks for sticking with us. Did you tell your dog that we love them? I hope so. Or your cat, for that matter. Your pets. Thank you so much. We return now. I think the best place that we can be is, where exactly did Alstrom want to have this little meeting?
He wanted to meet everybody at the market so we could get sandwich ingredients, and then go to that bar, the underground bar.
The Spark
Flicker. Yeah.
Spark Flicker.
Okay, perfect. So yes, you head to the market. Everyone receives a missive. This isn't like a shadowy note found underneath the door. Like, a kid comes and delivers you like a note. Some of it is for Berdalar. It's literally just a set of glyphs that is say meet, market, Alstrom, and then time. And I presume that everyone goes and makes an effort to meet at the Spark Flicker. Alstrom, actually, for a little bit of levity, does anyone go and shop for sandwich ingredients with Alstrom? And I'll follow that up with, does Alstrom make a good sandwich? Anyone go?
Was that what the note said, to go?
Alstrom wanted to meet at the market so you could all buy sandwich ingredients.
I think
We're
you're
going
gonna
to the
go.
market and then going to the Sparks Flicker?
Yes.
I'm confused.
Yes, that is
Okay.
actually specifically what he's asking to do, yeah.
Yep.
Bear goes to the market to find Alstrom.
Yeah, Nev will show up too.
Alstrom's in a bakery trying to find the right bread. Because it's very important a sandwich has the right bread.
I'd like you to
Those sandwiches are now canon.
I'd like you to describe to me the right bread.
It's like thick but soft, so that you can make thick outer layers of the sandwich, and then make a thin inner and like double stack it, and then it'll also like hold butter and other sauces well. You know, because it's a little thicker and denser.
I can actually answer this for you. It's Italian urban cheese. So that's a joke for Brendan. I look at the camera. That's for you, Brendan. So you gather your bread. You gather your other ingredients. Some meats, some cheeses. Some spiced vegetables, some pickles, etc., etc. And you take all of these ingredients to the Spark Flicker, and it's Polona that runs the Spark Flicker, correct?
Yeah, that's the one. You know it.
Yeah.
No, Verdana.
Verdana, right?
Like,
Verdana.
the font.
Verdant. Yeah. I think isn't Polona also a font? Anyway, so you head to the Spark Flicker.
Cardassian naming cultures.
Right.
Just hit me.
Yeah. The Spark Flicker is midday, not at its peak. This is a drinking establishment as well as a. It's not like your typical breakfast joint or like just a lunch stall or anything like that. You head in with your ingredients, and you're ushered downstairs to that same meeting place that you go to. It's just a set of like 3 tables in a room that's a bit more private. Berlar, you're stopped by Verdana. Hey, Goncho, real quick. Why is you making sandwiches in my bar? Why is you making your own sandwiches? Hey, it's ain't your house. What are you doing?
I think it's for moral support or something. I don't know.
All right. No, I understand. People need to keep their morals up. There's a war going on. It's a scary time for everybody. Morals don't pay my bills, right? So I've never in my life bought, I've never seen a sphere go from done to shining bright off of somebody's good morals. So maybe you slide a couple of spheres my way instead of coming in here.
Would you like a sandwich? We can make you a sandwich too.
No, I actually...
Berdalar fully grabs Alstrom like by the nape of his coat, of his waistcoat, and like pushes him down the stairs.
You hear...
You don't think they would want the sandwich? I think they would...
You hear a voice coming behind you, Alstrom. Actually, we make sandwiches here. I know, that's crazy. You could buy them. They're on the menu, sandwiches we've got. So, actually, no, I'm good.
Wouldn't it be nice if I made you a sandwich instead of you making sandwiches for other people?
You're trying to say that you make better sandwiches than me? Is that what you're saying now? Is that what I'm hearing?
What if it's someone make you a sandwich? Has anyone ever made you a sandwich?
Berdalar, I'm rethinking the having you be in the private room downstairs. I don't know if there's privileges that I afford you that you have. I'm rethinking a lot of things about how we treat our customers around here.
Berdalar looks at her with the deadest eyes, like just hollow. And he puts 5 marks on the counter and walks away.
Yes, that's what I'm talking about. And she like takes it and just like sees the dead eyes and is just like, well, so he's sad and he's fucking entitled. It's fine. Can I please get a perception from everyone present?
Ooh.
Where is... Oh, there it is.
14.
14? Okay.
15.
11, 15.
12.
12. Feraniel and Navali. A couple of Kremlings down here. Seems a little dirty.
I don't even think that registers for Nev all that much other than the presence of Kremlings.
You just noticed Kremlings. Yeah. Mm-hmm. And you sit. Alstrom has brought you to a meeting.
So, what's the final plan? Are you all ready?
Well, I guess I'll start. I did case the place just to double check that our intel was good, and it is. The guards that are in front of the door that we need to get through shouldn't be a problem because I know them and they're incompetent.
Oh.
So
good.
that's good
I can work
news
with
for
that.
us. Really, you just gotta knock their heads together. Or trick them into doing something. They're really dumb. They're so dumb.
Now, is that the door to escape or to get in?
So our quarry is on the 4th floor,
Mm-hmm.
and they guard the 4th floor. The first 3 floors shouldn't be too difficult for us to move through. I also talked to Tanavir, who will make sure that there are less guards in that neighborhood that day.
Mhm.
So there's that.
What if you didn't have to go through a door to get to where we're going, at least to the 4th floor?
So, I mean, I'm just saying what's inside first. The building itself should be pretty easy to scale. For me. Also, I've been thinking about it, and I'm not sure if it's a good idea for all of us to be in the building at the same time. Any thoughts on that? And I'll put papers on the table and such that have, like, my notes, maps, and some glyphs for Bear to look at on guard rotations, timing, which guards I know, which ones I don't.
Ah, yes, glyphs. I read those.
There's also regular script on there, because Nev obviously knows women's script.
Why do you think it's not smart for all of us to be in there? We all have our own tasks.
When I was talking to Master Tanavir earlier, he gave me the impression that it might not be the best idea. He asked if you would all be present. Usually that's not the best sign in my experience.
What else did he say?
That he would take care of the guards in the area? I mean, that's really all I can say. Also, that we should communicate more. If we can get some better method of communication between us, that might be ideal. If we're going to work together more after this. Or not.
I'm stuck on him telling us that it's, or asking if we were all going to be in there. Is he going to frame us?
No. He wants the book.
Who else is going to be in that building?
Guards, Ardents, our Ardent contact will be present. It seems he is in control of the guard rotation because it's a little too predictable. It's very clear that there are less guards now than there were before. He is holding up his end of the bargain.
There's also going to be the head lore keeper. She's a lot.
Well, she can't be a lot if she never sees me.
Okay,
What
so
floor did you see her on?
The 3rd. And I also was thinking, since the stacks are so high on the 3rd floor, I could go in, cause a distraction, ask some really philosophical question, and get all of the Ardents to focus on educating me with my question. Stacks are pretty easy to climb if you could climb a building, you said?
Yeah, there's storm fortifications on the eastern side of the building, and it makes it a lot easier to get into windows.
Well, then I would think that stacks of books would also be easier. Bookshelves.
Oh, for sure, but Even if all of you go through the front door, I shouldn't be.
Okay, so, Alstrom, you're going through the front door, or can you climb?
Maybe?
So that's a no, okay.
That's not giving me
Okay,
confidence, yes.
Well, I can't carry you up, so if you can't climb or use some kind of gadget to also do that, then we'll have to get you up another way.
Well, I've got this, it might help.
And Bear pulls out the grappling hook attached to the rope.
Ooh.
Aren't people going to see you from outside, though? If that's what you're talking about with the grappling hook? It's a
Depends
pretty...
on if it...
I mean,
Big
if you're going to
building.
be seen, you're going to be seen grappling hook or
Okay,
Well,
I have a thought.
if you're
Alright.
going to be seen.
What if we get Alstrom in through the front, right? And Nev goes in either outside or up the stacks. I think I can distract the guards. If Fira can run distraction on, well, everything else. Because what we need is we need to get Alstrom and Nev into that room, right?
Mm-hmm.
If Alstrom can't climb, then we have to get him in through the door.
Okay. Oh, okay. So, Nev climbs on the outside. Fira, Bear, and I go in together, and then Bear causes a distraction for the guards, and then Fira causes a distraction for the librarians, and then while they're all distracted, I peel off and go meet Nev, and then we go to the room, and then we do the thing, and then we go and get out there, and no one even knows we're there.
speaking of the thing, have you figured out the Fabrial?
Yeah, yes, I am pretty confident that I can.
That doesn't sound
Between you and I, we can do it. I've been practicing.
What exactly have you been practicing?
Been trying to disable get rid of the heat.
Trying to.
It
You
works
said you
most
were-
of the time.
Okay, we cannot have a faulty Fabrial dictating whether or not we get into that vault. We are getting into that vault. Do you have another way? Through walls, maybe?
Yeah. Okay, so what I made this really cool. And like pulls up his sleeve, and there's this like leather like armband with a bunch of like few different like gems set into it. I've been working on this Fabio for quite some time. It's been, and I think I finally cracked it. So I can make stone kind of soft. I can make soft things kind of like stone.
So what you're saying is that would crumble a wall
Or a floor.
or a
Yeah.
floor.
Or I guess I could just make the lock soft, and then it wouldn't even matter.
Well, we don't know how that Fabrial works too well, so if you haven't figured out the locking Fabrial, what if we just avoid the locked door altogether?
That's a pretty good idea. You're really smart at this.
It's almost like I've been stealing from people my entire life. What a concept.
Yeah, it almost has. Wow.
Nev is like trying not to smirk at the enthusiasm for Wallstrom.
You've never stolen from my shop, have you?
No.
Okay.
Looks in the camera.
Altshear would tell me.
My last question about this fabrial is, how thick of a wall does it work on? Because we don't know how thick the walls are.
Okay, so I did some tests. Wave was very helpful with the measurements and stuff. And it was like I could put most of my I made it soft and I just dipped myself into it and I went this almost, it says 5 feet, so I'm guessing it's like a 5 foot square. I just
Okay.
dipped. It was and I came out and I was dirty. It took so long to get out. Yeah.
Okay, and we can we use it to go out the back door? You know, can we make a back door?
Probably.
How many
It'll
times can you
move
use
really
it?
fast while it's soft.
No, I like this.
How many times can you use it, though? Is it, limited?
Probably a handful times.
Ideally, we'd only need it twice, so...
Yeah,
In and
I
out,
can
yeah.
more than that.
Really,
Okay,
however
so
we get in, I'm taking the book and running, and then none of you will look guilty. It'll make it easier
And-
for you to get away.
if we do get caught or at least found out or whatever, I have a couple escape plans worked out.
Do we so I guess right now we're kind of making 2 holes, but what if we just make 1 hole?
Are we doing this at night or during the day, is the real question.
I think we go in during the day, because I don't think me and Fira and Ostrom can get through the front door in the middle of the night.
I almost said storyteller. GM.
Storyteller's fine.
DTM all day in
Yeah.
this house.
All day.
All day.
Do I only have guard rotations for daytime?
You only have guard rotations for daytime, and that is explicitly because the Devotary is closed at night. It does shut down. The public access is shut down after dark, right? So you're not sure what happens during the day, and it's not really like an Ardent can affect so much of the goings on in the middle of the night. The guard rotations might be lessened in the evening since there isn't any access to the public, but you open up a bigger problem, which is no one is supposed to be in the building at night. So it's up to y'all how you want to approach
Yeah,
it.
I was just thinking if we make the hole from the outside, that's the entrance and the exit.
But doing that during the day would be really sticky.
And it's how many stories? So if we do it at night, then
What?
somebody has to get up 4 stories. We still have to get Alstrom to climb 4 stories outside.
Yeah. True.
Can you climb a rope for 4 stories?
Yeah, of course I can climb a rope. I did it in gym class. It was so easy.
Okay. Have you done it in the past decade?
I will reiterate, I do only have guard rotations for the daytime before I knew that we could make holes in walls.
No, I think we should do
So I
this
guess
during the
that's-
day.
I agree. We know where the guards will be. Our friend on the inside will be able to make that even more convenient for us. Might even be able to help with that distraction. And if we can clear people out,
Here's the thing.
that will make
I
things
think
easier.
I can get Alstrom in through the front door of whatever this safe is. Nev, if you can unlock it, I think I can get him in.
Go on.
I think if I take Alstrom, look, people know who I am, okay? If I go talk to these guards and I say, hey, I'm working on an investigation, the odds of me getting let up there are not small. If I can then distract the guards for long enough for you to open the door and get Alstrom in, that gives us at least a few minutes. You scurry out the back, we go.
All right.
I think that's my best plan. I don't know.
So you distract the guards, Fira distracts the Ardents, and Alstrom and I go to the 4th floor.
I think so.
All right.
And we go to the room and we grab the thing and then we make a hole in the wall and we get out
Yeah,
the perfect plan.
that's...
But don't get all excited and pose and stuff while we're doing this. I'm just gonna point that out now. Calm and collected. When is the day we planned on doing this? Is it coming soon?
You were given a 10-day. It has.
Right, I wanted to do it in 6.
You wanted to do it in 6. It has been 5.
Okay, so tomorrow
it
is
should
what
be
we're
it should be tomorrow, but you have until X date to get it done as far as Tunavir is concerned.
Okay. All right. Tomorrow.
Are we sure we want to give him this book?
No.
I feel like I've already answered that question more than once. The answer is still yes.
I don't want to give it to him, and at the very least I think we should read it before we do.
Oh, I'm reading it.
Okay, great. As long as I know it's in it.
Maybe, yeah. Make a
But I
write
don't
a
really
couple
care
things
what's in
down.
it.
I mean, one of you could write a couple things down.
Alstrom, we know.
But I don't know if anyone else might walk down and overhear us. They were already mad about the sandwiches. I don't want them to know that I can hate on the sandwich.
I know
No,
you're
that's
trying
fair.
to be subtle, but no one's gonna throw you in jail for being an artifabrian. You know that, right?
No.
They
It's
won't
just-
buy from your store, so you'll probably go hungry.
Yeah, it'll be frowned upon, but they're not gonna kill you for it.
Well, there's some people who might try and kill you for it, but not like a lot.
Yeah, see, that's
Some light eyes,
like,
anyway.
Yeah.
Okay, I feel like you just said that in a way where you were looking at me when you said that.
Bear, we've worked together before. I feel like we're past this.
Okay, I'm just a little frazzled. Long couple days.
As you all sit,
You've only taken a bite of your sandwich. You should have some more.
as you all
Is it good?
sit in
Is the
the
sandwich good?
as you all sit
Yeah,
in
is
the
the
bottom
sandwich
of the spark
Roll
flicker.
for delicious.
Can I get very specifically from Berdalar a perception?
Okay.
Uh-oh. Hate that.
11.
11. It's starting to become a little bit of a pattern, and it's getting harder and harder to explain away as simply nothing. You see mist seeping from the brackets in the ceiling. It seems to be swirling around the cracks that populate the corners.
Okay. I mean, okay, hold on, 1 second. You're all seeing this, right?
Do I see it?
You don't.
Yeah? No?
No.
What
Like
are you talking?
Is Wave with me?
Wait.
What are you talking about?
Yeah, Wave's with you. Absolutely.
like the roof's bleeding, but bleeding like kinda, yeah.
I don't. Wait, Wave, do you see this? Or do you see? Wait. Wave, are you percepting this?
Wave shoots out as a little dimple of clothing off of your jacket and onto the table, swirling and moving. And if a little circular pattern of geometry and lines could be looking at something, this is what it would look like. And
I tried to
Wave.
poke Wave.
You try to poke Wave?
Yeah.
Consent.
Oh. Sorry.
Ask. I see.
You got to ask first.
Nothing.
Okay, great. So even the talking sprint can't see it. Great. I'm
Have
having
you
a nervous
slept?
breakdown. Yeah, no, a little bit, sometime. I think, couple minutes or like an hour or something. I'm just gonna go get some water. I don't.
And Bear's gonna go try and find the other side of where in the floor wall, wherever that mist is coming from.
I'm gonna stealth behind him. I'm gonna be
Ooh,
like, you just
okay.
stay here.
Okay. Give me a... Okay, all right. Nev, give me a stealth. Bearlar, give me a perception. And, yeah.
13.
13 and a 15. Okay. You leave Fira and Alstrom in the basement and move to the upper portion. Verdana looks at you, Bertalar, and just says, Goncho, I've tried to tell you a couple of times, you can't come into the kitchen without asking. And it seems as if where you're looking would be in the kitchen.
No words. He's just going to keep walking. Like completely, like 1,000,000% zoned in.
Yeah, all right. I'll just storm myself. I'll just storm myself right in a storm hole. Whatever. You can do whatever you want here, right? It's just a spark flicker. Yeah, a little Hodazian hangout where you Bearlar can do whatever he wants. It's fucking didn't even. And
Nev also like sneaks past.
you catch you catch the shopkeep just like polishing a glass furiously, and Nev slips past without notice. You get into the kitchen where no one's working. It's a small enough place that, you know, like the person who runs the bar is also the person who runs the kitchen. And Bear, you look, and sitting behind what appears to be a set of barrels is, it is a set of barrels, is a person made completely out of mist. Navali, you do not see this. But Bearlar, you do see maybe 10 inches tall, humanoid figure, very vaguely feminine, made completely out of mist. And they seem to be looking down at the floor.
Excuse me.
Figure turns around. Finally.
Only what?
You have no idea how long I've been waiting.
Waiting for what? What's going on?
You can see me.
I know. I'm doing it.
You're not crazy.
You're sure? Because I do feel like if I was having the delusion that it would tell me that I'm not crazy. That does kind of seem like what a delusion would do. Prove it.
Okay. And the little figure swishes, almost like someone sliding their feet along ice, towards you. And they start growing in size till they're about 5.5 feet tall, mist swirling around their feet. And Nev, you don't notice the person. You don't notice the actual human-like figure of it, but you do notice the very subtle wisps of mist pouring in and around Bertalar's feet.
What the storms is that?
What are you?
I'm pointing at your feet. I'm not even like I'm not looking in the direction of where you see the figure. I'm pointing at your feet. Where's that coming from?
They can't see me.
What?
They're not going to see
Okay.
me.
Okay, why can they not see you, for one? Also, sorry, Nev, I'm having a very important conversation with a ghost.
I'm not a ghost.
Okay.
Okay, you're not a ghost. Then what are you?
I am a Spren.
Okay, you are way too big to be a Spren.
You've been hurting. And it's because you don't have the truth. I've come a very long way to help you.
Okay. Help me how?
A lot of my kind are secretive with what they have, and they didn't hold on to a lot of themselves when they made the trip over, but I'm pretty solid. You will be able to heal, and you'll be able to see things that no one else can. But I need you to say the right words first, and you need to be ready. And I know you've been hearing that a lot lately. And I know you had a run-in with a very, very dangerous individual. You need to stay away from him until you're ready. You're still talking to your friends. You can see me. I'm here now. This can wait.
Did you put it in my head? Was that you?
I thought you'd be able to stop it. So I showed you.
Okay.
I tried to stop it, Bear. I tried to stop it. I've known you for a long time.
What's
I didn't
your name?
I didn't want to meet you in a kitchen in some bar. I thought I would see you. I don't know. I. My name's Tila.
Sorry, did you say Tila?
Tila.
Tila.
Yeah.
Okay. And I guess you know my name, but it feels kind of weird, so I'm going to tell you what it is anyway. My name's Bedelaw of House Jura. It's nice to meet you.
It's nice to finally talk to you. Is that... Is the person behind you someone you really trust?
Yeah, unfortunately.
Okay.
I was just like leaning against the wall a little bit away now. Like,
Tila... You see Nev as this like 5-foot tall shape of mist in a feminine form with sort of very plain gray garb materializes in front of you.
I think in an uncharacteristic moment, you just hear Nev go, "Oh, storms! Wait. Huh?"
This is Navale. Nev, this is Tila.
Hi. Spren?
Hey,
Yeah,
Otto. Yep.
I'm a mist spren. He's gonna be somebody special. So I'm here now.
Nev, could you give us just 1 second? I'll be right back down. I swear.
Yeah. Okay. Nev's just gonna like back up out of the room.
And Bear looks at Tila.
I know some of the words. I don't know if I know what they mean yet.
You don't have
But
to
I
know
know
what
them.
they mean. You have to feel what they are.
Well, one of them I feel. Some of them I feel. Can I say them like pieces at a time, or do I have to say like the whole combo all at once?
You say them when you think they need to be said. And when you do, I get to decide if they're accepted.
Tila.
Yeah.
Life.
I know. You can say it.
Oh. Death. I think that's all I got in me.
Tila puts a hand onto your shoulder. You don't feel it, but you do have a gentle coolness around you. These words are not accepted. You're not ready.
Okay.
We'll get there.
Yeah.
We'll get there. I'm gonna go. There's something that I've wanted to say to you for a long time. God, I didn't want it to be in a trashy kitchen.
It's a really nice kitchen.
No, it's the worst. This is the worst place. And you can see like their clothing looks austere and they're well put together. They feel like they're meant like they're from something better than your surroundings, but they look at you. You haven't been alone for a very long time. And for as long as you can keep your promises, you won't be. And not even that. There is someone now, and for as long as you'll have me, that wants to find the truth about your father's killer as much as you do. And Tila melts away and condenses into nothing but mist on the floor. And then that seems to evaporate away like fog on a sunny morning.
Bertalar heads back downstairs.
So, we're gonna heist this shit or what?
Are you okay?
No. No, I have not been okay in a good many years, but that's all right. I'm used to it.
Fira just looks at you concerned.
You guys will notice Nev did not come back.
Where is,
She points at the chair.
She went up with you.
yeah, and then she left. Oh, son of... Harold's
Were we
above.
done?
Okay. No, we're not done. We're not done.
Bear runs back upstairs.
Where is she?
Verdana.
Where's who? Who's you talking about?
You know, the person who followed me into the kitchen and then left.
First of all, weirdo. Nobody went into my kitchen except you. And nobody came out of my kitchen except you. The one you're talking about went downstairs, and I haven't seen him come out yet since, so...
Alright, okay. You need better security.
I don't need security. I don't know what you're talking about. The only reason I would need security is to drag your ass out of my kitchen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm kind of like your security.
I guess.
Okay. I'm gonna go see my friends. Banana,
Yeah.
I love you.
Yeah, I love you too.
Heads back downstairs.
Alright, so she's gone.
What happened?
Oh,
Where-
I have no idea.
Did you talk?
Yeah.
Did you fight?
No! No. I cried a little bit, but we didn't fight.
Did she attack you?
No.
Okay.
Did she attack you?
No, she followed you. So
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Where did Nev go?
Outside. Just for a minute.
Okay.
Yeah, they kind of step outside. I think a little freaked out by all the sprint activity lately. Because I feel like we should all address the elephant in the room. This is not normal. For anyone who's new to Cosmere or not super familiar with the lore, this is so fucking crazy that I think Nev doesn't even think when Bear asks her to give them a minute. She just goes outside to like catch her breath because she's just like, what is happening? So I think she's having a little bit of a moment that she doesn't want the rest of the crew to see. And since I'm out there, I also want to look and see if there's anyone other than me, of course, suspicious around
Sure.
here.
Sure, yeah.
Perception? Deduction?
I would say it's got to be perception. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
They're the same, it doesn't matter to me. That is a 14.
There is, crouching behind what appears to be a small pile of detritus, perhaps 3 feet tall of chipped off crem and shale bark from the building. One of the younglings, a femme-presenting youngling named Trim. They haven't noticed that you've seen them. They're lurking there.
Are they looking at the
You.
sparks flicker?
They're looking at you, leaning against the building.
But they haven't noticed that I've noticed them.
Not at all.
I am going to, quick as lightning, throw a dagger at the wall behind them.
The dagger strikes the
Very
wall.
purposely not trying to hit them.
You hear a yelp. They stand up and act super tough, as if they didn't totally just scream at the top of their lungs that the dagger hit beside them.
I walk up.
Hey, Nev.
Hey, Trem. And I'm gonna lean forward and grab the dagger, pull it out of the wall.
Oh, was that you?
Sure was.
Pretty
Why are you
weird
here?
place to do dagger throwing practice, because I knew you weren't throwing it at me.
Pretty weird place to be spying on your employer. Why are you here?
Cutter sent me. He said, go spy on Nev. So I'm spying on you.
And
And
What are you
getting
gonna
paid to
tell
do it.
what are you going to tell Cutter?
I'm going to tell Cutter that Nev was at the Spark Flicker, drinking, hanging out, eating sandwiches?
The dagger comes back out. You're going to tell Cutter that I was in the tavern on the next street over.
On the next street over?
Yep.
Why not
Pick
here?
one, anyway.
Well, why not here?
Because it's none of his storming business where I am.
Hey, I'm not, listen, I'm not trying to get you in trouble or anything. What's up with you and Cutter these days?
That's not for you to know.
I feel like it is.
You are barely out of your training. It is not for you to know.
Then why is he trusting me to come and follow you?
Trim, I'm going to ask you something. Have I ever been anything but good to you?
No, you've been... The whole reason why I'm even telling you is because you've been great to me. And the only reason I'm doing this for Cutter is because I think he'd friggin' skin me like a fish if I didn't do what he asked me to.
Oh, we really need to have a cell meeting without him. Okay.
Are we gonna, like,
No.
Cutter? No?
No.
I'm just saying.
No.
He's the worst.
I know. Nev thinks about how their jaw hurts every time there's a storm. You have no idea. I have been working for Cutter for almost as long as you've been alive.
Okay, well, he doesn't pay storming anything. And, I mean, call me one of the 10 fools, but he's acting way out of character lately. He's asking us to spy on you, and he asked us to go and look into some ardent devotary the other day, as if hitting religious structures is going to be worth any amount of money worth of trouble. So,
Which one, Trim? I'm so serious. Which one?
like blow a raspberry and like think for a second. It's the one on the northeastern side, with all the books and the whatevers.
The Devotary of Insight?
Yeah, that's the one. One that's got that scary librarian in it.
Do you know when he plans to strike?
No, we've just been watching it. I'm not sure.
Storming man.
That one lady was there when I was there, though. The one that
Which
you've
one?
been hanging out with.
I haven't been hanging out with any ladies. I don't know what you're talking about.
The one you walked into the spark flicker with?
No, I didn't.
The lady you weren't hanging out with was at the Devotary.
Okay.
And I gave her description and everything to Cutter, and he seemed interested. Apparently she's some important lady, even though she's not Light Eyes, works for the military.
It happens sometimes. It's not that strange. It doesn't matter. Trim,
Yeah.
if Cutter asks you for anything,
Yeah.
Just give him something adjacent.
Okay. I'll try.
I don't know what he's planning, but it's not good. It's not good for anyone.
Yeah, he's been really angry
First of
lately.
all- Yeah. Meeting tonight. Just us. No Cutter.
Okay.
The usual place.
Yeah. Okay.
Spread the word now. And do not tell him where I was.
Okay. I won't. Are you...
Trim, this is life or death. Don't ask me questions right now.
Can I ask one?
Fine.
The other guy that's been with you. The Herdazian man.
Yeah.
He's Cutter's asking us to follow him. Him too. It's been you and him.
Yeah, he's had it out for Bertalar for a while.
I know, but it's been... It's nothing. I'll get everybody together.
I'm gonna touch her shoulder. Thank you.
Yeah. And Trim runs at a pretty fair clip to get away.
I'm gonna go back inside.
Okay.
Before you're
No,
back
yes, I don't know
inside-
where she went.
Yeah. Before you're back inside, I feel like once we realized that you were gone, Fira wanted to turn to the other two. What? How do you both feel about Nev saying that they were just going to take the book and turn it in and run off after it was done, so none of us would get caught?
Yeah, not great.
Yeah. For what reason, though?
Because I don't know for sure if she's not just going to go to Tenevere and give him the book. I don't think she's not going to give us her cut, but I do think she might just, you know?
That's not why I'm concerned. I don't want to see her get in trouble either. And if she just runs off with it, then gets caught. I would still feel responsible for that. That doesn't feel right.
Oh, you're worried about, like, feeling bad. I wouldn't worry about that. If any of us is not going to get caught, it's Nev.
And it'll be fine. I'll be with her. We'll escape together. It'll be great. We'll be able to watch each.
That certainly will make it harder for her to escape, but...
Because that's what thieves do. We got each other's backs.
Are you a thief too, Alstrom?
Well, not yet.
We're working on it.
Yeah, are you a thief?
Me?
Both of you.
Oh, I mean... Vera?
Isn't it great? No.
Oh, yeah, so I guess none of us are thieves.
Lies.
Okay, you watch your mouth, young thing.
Wave, who are you talking about?
That's what I thought.
Okay, I have a confession. When I was like 6, I stole my sister's socks and threw them into the ocean.
Wow, you are truly creme.
I know.
You should feel bad about that forever.
I do.
Yeah, good. Keep feeling that way.
There, stop.
I'm sorry.
Just
I'm sorry.
I stole something. That makes me a
No,
thief. I didn't want to
you could
lie.
stop. You know, it's important to keep things
It
like
wasn't
that
a
off your
good
chest.
lie.
Yeah, I've stolen some things before, but like only out of necessity.
Doesn't feel good.
I feel like Nev can come back in.
Oh,
think,
welcome back.
Nev, what's the biggest thing you've ever stolen?
Okay, you don't need to yell, okay? There are still
Ostrom,
people
you're far
upstairs.
too excited about this.
We have a problem.
I know. Ostrom's not a thief.
Yes?
Never mind.
No, what's your problem? I'm sorry, I shouldn't have. That was rude. You seem stressed. What is it?
We haven't established above table. We haven't established this. Does Berdalar know who Cutter is? Like, is he aware of Cutter?
I don't think so. I don't believe that Berdalar knows who Cutter is, but Cutter definitely knows who Berdalar is.
We need to do this tomorrow.
I mean, that was the plan, but why? What changed?
Yeah.
My soon-to-be former employer has caught on that we are doing something at the Devotery.
Okay.
I have received word that several of you have been tailed, including myself. I will be fixing that moving forward tonight.
Hold on. Tailed.
Berdalar, my people have been
followed.
following your movements around the city for far longer than the last few days, so don't be too surprised. Usually it's
Your
just
people?
the... Yes.
You're
The kids?
Not just them, I would expect. But yes.
Navali.
Is this why you want to do this job? To get away from what you're doing now?
Even if that were the case, I don't see how I would need to disclose that to you.
Navali. Have there been people watching my home?
Not my people.
But your people's people.
I already told you I would have someone watch for those people. I don't know who they are. I don't think it's us. I don't think it's another cell. I think it's someone else.
How do they know
So
that?
it's
How do they know what?
And any of us? What we're doing? You said they know what we're doing?
Well, you stand out quite a bit, Fira, so you're not hard to track either. Foreign woman in the military, brazenly walking into a devotery. He didn't even bother to dress differently.
I was doing research.
Well, it's been flagged.
I saw something. Do you need to know about?
What?
I saw the man who summoned a Shardblade that I told you about. at the castle, you know. He did it in an instant.
A shard blade.
What do you
No,
mean?
you're missing the important part. He summoned the shard blade immediately when he wanted it. The second he wanted, the moment he wanted it, it was in his hands.
What does that mean?
That's not how that works.
Anyone that would like to make a lore, go ahead.
Hell
I
yeah.
actually have a +2 to lore, so you know what? I'll give it a shot.
15.
Oh, that's like my thing.
Oh, dang.
Okay.
Dirty 20.
Hey,
21.
21.
23.
23.
You're so smart!
Everybody is so smart.
I don't know what's going on.
Oh, I like this, actually. I really like this. There are few moments of true collective recognition of something where everybody clicks in at the same time. But right here and right now, and you're not sure if it's because of the influence of something outside or just plain luck, you all happen to have heard old stories of those cursed Radiants. They could summon their blades in an instant. They were not beholden to the 10 heartbeats. Fira, you read it offhandedly in a supposed account from a herald. Alstrom, you're a very learned individual, and you scrounged up every single bit of lore that you could about forbidden things, looking for the history of fabrials and how to bind spren, etc., etc. You found it in an old textbook, theories of shard blades being summoned instantly and how there was no sense to this 10 heartbeats thing. And Nev, you and Berdalar, this is old wives' tales. These are the things of, well, the scariest of the heralds. They summon their shard blades in an instant. Oh, the Radiance? They could summon 3 shard blades all at once in one hand instantly. But something that did end up persisting was the old tale of Radiance didn't have to wait. They could just. And with all of the news of Dalinar, of Kaladin, of these wind runners, these cursed new wave of Radiance that are taking over Urithiru, and the kingdom's head, Elhokar, cavorting with these individuals. It's one thing to hear rumors on the street, but if you were all to guess, one of these heathens, whether you believe that that's the case or not, are now here.
Radiant?
That's what it sounds like.
What were they doing?
Threatening
You?
my best friend. We had a falling out a while back. He's working for the Sons of Honor now.
It's the one you mentioned?
Yeah. And there's more. There's something coming soon. Heavenly ones.
What's that?
I don't know. But the way he said it, it sounded dangerous. And if there's something that one of those Radiant guys is at the very least impressed by, that terrifies me. Okay.
Well, no one here is Radiant, so what are we gonna do about it?
Yeah, I don't know how to take that.
From the middle of the
So
table. Say the words. Figure it out.
Say the word. What does that even mean?
Do you not know how to say words?
I'm saying words right now.
Words?
Wave. Make it make sense.
Wrong ones.
Wave has been on this for a few days now, trying to get me and all these other people to say the words. Say the words.
It's important.
Berdalar is just going to look for Tila
Nowhere to be seen.
after hearing that. Still, bit of a soft smile.
Well,
Well. You'll
do
get
you
there,
have a
Ostrom.
spren- I think Nev looks to Fira and goes, "Do you have a spren asking you to say words too?"
Other than that? Wait. No. I've never seen a Spren talk before. This one.
Yeah, this is all. Well, now I've seen two, and there's a whole lot going on here.
Oh wait, you saw another one? Where?
She's shy.
You what?
Who, what do you mean?
I mean, she's shy.
Oh, was I not supposed to say anything?
Probably a good idea, yeah. Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
nobody told me that it was a secret.
I mean, it's just one of those things that you kind of tend to assume, right? What do I know?
Did you see it too, Nev, or was it just Bear?
I couldn't see her at first, and then I could. I think she revealed herself to me, for lack of a better term.
Yeah. She did because I said I trusted you or something like that. I don't know.
What?
What?
Bad idea.
Okay, you know what? I don't know how to hurt you.
You can't.
I wonder if a dagger in the table will work.
No, I don't think you know.
No, what you have to do is just tell him a bad joke. He hates
I'm
that.
a god.
Hey,
No,
okay,
you're not.
okay,
You
hey,
can't
okay.
say, you can't
That
just
sounds
say
like
that.
a lie.
Hey, Wave, what did one Herdazian say to his cousin?
Life before death.
Life before
don't
death,
care.
that's weird.
Sorry, Wave. I'm reserved.
Life before death. That sounds pretty idealistic, don't you think?
I mean, it makes sense though. Try
Was it a
to,
poem?
it's just like a phrase. I mean, I know we don't want to hurt anybody tomorrow, we do the heist, like, you know, that's kind of life before death. Like, we don't want to kill or hurt anybody, right? You're not looking to kill or hurt anybody, are you, Nev?
Why are you asking me?
I mean, everybody, Fira and Berdolar.
Definitely
Some?
not.
You know, I'm not the only person in this room who has done some bad things. Looks at Berdalar.
Whoa.
I'm just saying.
I am squeaky clean.
Sometimes bad people gotta go.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Like, go to prison.
It's not a hobby. I'll tell you that.
Damnation.
Oh,
Exactly.
wow. Okay. You are a nasty little guy.
You'll meet worse.
Wait, do you know what damnation is, or is it just like something you heard about?
He doesn't remember.
Wave goes totally silent.
Oh. Okay.
Hey,
And he looks at Wave.
I'm on to you. Okay, tomorrow.
Tomorrow.
Everything else aside, tomorrow.
But if we're being watched, why does tomorrow work?
The longer we wait, the more likely he will have time to interrupt us, and I don't want that.
First thing.
And you're sure he's not working with Tunavir?
He's not.
He's having me followed, right?
You and I.
All right. Okay.
What's that face for? There.
Nothing. All I'm saying is, have you ever seen a Herdazian try to get lost in a crowd? Works like a charm.
Hopefully, after tonight, the only people of mine that will be watching you are watching the ones who are stalking your family, so we can figure out who they are.
Thank you for
I
that.
intend to set it right. Now, if there's nothing else, she looks around at everyone.
So you're gonna handle something tonight, are you?
I've got some heads to knock, yeah.
Now, I don't want you to hit me, or stab me, or any of that. This is just... You don't have to do it alone.
I think Nev suddenly remembers Tanavir's words and says, "You can come with me if you want."
Nice!
Since you two looks at Fira and Alstrom, you can't climb roofs, so Bear's coming with me.
I've never tried, but I'm sure I could.
That was not a knock on whether or not you were athletic, but all those pretty skirts, they don't make for good climbing.
Oh yeah, and you don't know which of the pieces, which of like the storm wall pieces are gonna slide out from under you when you step on them. I had to learn that the hard way.
Yeah, that's very much instinct kind of thing. Trust me, I've fallen from probably more roofs than buildings I've climbed in my life, so there's that.
Well, be careful then, both of you.
So you
I
really
guess.
want to go roof climbing the night before a heist?
Yeah.
Isn't that kind of risky?
I meant when I was younger and still learning.
Okay.
I've been doing this a long time.
Okay.
Anyway,
So,
let's go.
hold on, wait, before we go, what time are we meeting tomorrow? Crack of dawn, as the sun comes up.
I'll indicate whatever time on the patterns the guards are lightest. I assume that's midday.
The changeovers are when you would want to hit, so that it either be when the guards change from night shift into day shift right in the morning, or at noon when the guards change from their morning shift to their afternoon shift, or in the dusk when it goes from the evening shift to the night shift. One of those times is when you're going to want to hit, and it's kind of dealer's choice, to be honest.
I'll point out which times the guards change.
Yep.
One of these three. Which ones do you want?
I vote for the morning.
Morning works for me. Earlier the better.
And do I have a sense, comparing it to what I was witnessing on the inside, which one of those times would be best?
Yeah, I think between your I would like. Oh, that's a tough one. That's a real tough one, because coordinating with what Nev has said and what your deductions were, you think that Nev's right. It's probably noon. It's when people are wanting to eat. It's that midday break. People are tired of walking around doing the same thing for the past couple of hours. It's right around then. Yeah, it's right around then.
Mm-hmm. I'll confirm that with the group.
Hey, you know what? You got a good reason. I just like an early start, so.
Lunchtime
Give us a
is
couple
when
hours.
midday is when people are more lax. They're busy figuring out what to eat.
They're having poops.
Or
Sandwiches.
sandwiches.
Okay, so we'll meet up a few hours before midday.
Yeah. So everybody, make sure you get the full night's rest. Make sure you drink plenty of water. Have a good meal in the morning. We don't want to get in the middle of the...
You keep cutting
I
out,
don't
Craig.
know.
Wait, I cut out?
Yeah. Yep.
A little bit.
Oh.
At the end.
Don't want to go hungry in the middle of a heist.
Oh, that's what you said. Sorry, you gotta swallow your sandwich before you talk. Sorry.
Sorry, it's just so good that
Sandwich before
bread was-
destination.
journey before pancakes.
Yes.
Okay. All right. I'm ready.
Okay.
Nev, be safe.
I will.
I'll take care of it.
All right, folks.
That was a joke.
All right, folks. I feel like here is a pretty solid place to call it for the evening. We end our chapter tonight on the very cusp of diving into that Devatary and taking something that does not belong to you and giving it to someone to whom may have less than altruistic goals. Bertalar has learned more about himself. Fira has started to journey down a less sterling path, and Alstrom now gets finally to field test something that he invented. And Nev is planning a coup. So, thank you for watching, everyone. Thank you so much. We will see you on Saturday for Sanguine Dominion. We will see you next Tuesday for Chapter 5 of The Last Ideal. And I gotta ask, same thing as we usually ask, is Is T-Pain live? He is. He absolutely is.
He is,
All
but
right.
we can't.
All right, but we can't rate him.
He
Ah,
closed his raids.
beans.
You gotta change your
Yeah.
routine at the end of stream.
I
now.
guess I do. Mr. Theodore Payne, you break our hearts. We're gonna raid into we can raid into Dork Tales, to be honest.
Yeah.
They're wonderful folks over there. So
yeah, they're on, and Robert is actually live right now.
Robert's live, but is it a repeat or is Robert live?
I'm looking.
Oh yeah, no, actually live. Yeah, 100%. We're gonna raid into Robert.
That's rare.
Yeah, for sure it is. We love Robert.
We love Robert.
We're gonna do Robert. Bam. Folks, go say hi to Captain Robert. Give him that Another World love. Tell him Story Dad sent you. We'll catch you on the flip flop. This has been The Last Ideal. We'll see you soon. Bye bye.